What's going on, everybody? This is Ultimate Device Vids, and today in this video we're going to be doing a battery drain test between the iPhone 12 Pro Max, the 12 Pro, the 12, and the 12 mini. So every iPhone 12 model head-to-head in a battery drain test. Now you should definitely take this test with somewhat of a grain of salt, as I always say, just because there's a variety of factors that contribute to how your battery life is going to be. Of course, it completely depends on what you do on your device and the age of the battery in your device, in addition to a variety of other factors such as the iOS version you're running, etc. That being said, it's definitely worth mentioning that all four of these devices have brand new batteries, so the batteries are in tip-top shape on all of these. So in this video, we're just going to be doing a few tasks on all these devices and seeing how long they can hold a charge. And first, I'd like to show you that auto brightness is disabled on all four of these devices. And now we're going to set the brightness on all of these to an equal amount using a lux light meter to measure the light output. So, in a dark environment, we isolated a portion of the screen of each of these devices to prevent the differing screen sizes from interfering with the light reading, and made the necessary adjustments to the brightness levels so they're all emitting the same amount of light. Also, as you can see, True Tone and Night Shift are both disabled on all of these devices. Also, the battery capacity is at 100% on all these devices. Once again, they all have brand new batteries. And lastly, I want to show you guys that all four of these are running the latest iOS version as of recording this video, being iOS 14.2. All four of these devices are connected to a power strip, and they're all currently at 100%, as you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the power strip, and we'll remove the cables as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with 2.5 hours of YouTube video streaming. So we're going to load up the same YouTube video on all four of these devices, and we're going to make sure the quality is set to 1080p on all of them, and we're going to set the video in a full screen mode on all devices as well. And we're also going to be using an iPhone 7 here to keep track of time. So we're just going to let this video play for 2.5 hours, and then we'll check back in on the battery percentages. Alright, and after 2.5 hours of YouTube video streaming, the 12 Pro Max is at 88%, the 12 Pro is at 85%, the 12 is at 84%, and the 12 mini is also at 84%. So, with the 12 Pro Max currently in the lead, they're all still relatively close at this point. Alright, so let's move on to an hour and 40 minutes of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So we're just going to launch up the game on all these and actually get into the game itself. And we're just going to keep the game running on this screen here for 1 hour and 40 minutes. And checking in after an hour and 40 minutes of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the 12 Pro Max is at 66%, the 12 Pro is at 57%, the 12 is at 55%, and the 12 mini is at 50%. Next, we're going to open up Safari, and we're going to head over to apple.com on all four of these devices, and we're just going to hang around on apple.com for 1 hour and 30 minutes. And checking in, the same trend continues. The 12 Pro Max is at 50%, the 12 Pro is at 42%, the 12 is at 38%, and the 12 mini is at 32%. Alright, so let's move on to an hour of Asphalt 9 on all of these. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up the app on all of them, and we're just going to keep it running for an hour. And checking in just over an hour, the 12 Pro Max is at 35%, the 12 Pro is at 25%, the 12 is at 21%, and the 12 mini is at 14%. Alright, so at this point, we're going to go back to the YouTube video streaming test, and we're just going to make sure the quality is set at 1080p once again. And we're just going to keep this video streaming on all four of these, and we're going to see how long each of them can hold a charge. And checking in 32 minutes into this final round of YouTube video streaming, the 12 Pro Max is at 31%, the 12 Pro is at 22%, the 12 is at 18%, and the 12 mini is at 10%. And 1 hour and 45 minutes into the final video streaming test, the iPhone 12 mini dies with a total on-screen time in this test of 8 hours and 43 minutes. And just about an hour later, at 2 hours and 44 minutes into the final video streaming test, the iPhone 12 dies, giving it a total on-screen time in this test of 9 hours and 42 minutes. And checking in on the 12 Pro Max and the 12 Pro just a few minutes after the 12 died, the 12 Pro Max is at 18% and the 12 Pro is at 4%. And at 3 hours and 21 minutes into the final video streaming test, the 12 Pro dies, giving it a total on-screen time of 10 hours and 19 minutes in this test. And checking in a few minutes later, the 12 Pro Max is still going strong at 13%. And a while later, at 5 hours and 30 minutes into the final video streaming test, the 12 Pro Max finally dies, giving it a total on-screen time of 12 hours and 28 minutes in this test. Alright, so there you guys have it. The entire iPhone 12 lineup compared in a battery drain test. If you guys use any of these devices, let me know down below in the comment section what your experience with battery life is like. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.